Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out some new impulse responses from Selah Sounds. I've been working on building some new patches for my Stomp, and I've been using these IRs in the process, and I gotta say, I'm really impressed. They sound really good. I'm excited to show them to you today. I'll leave a link in the description box down below to their website where you can go and read about the different speakers and mics that they use, but overall, I just love the simplicity of their approach. They don't give you a ton of different mic placement options. They just capture the full range of the speaker and give you just some really great sounding IRs. Honestly, it's hard to find one that doesn't sound good, as you're gonna see here in just a moment. Don't forget to stick around to the end of the video because I'm giving you guys 2 free patches. One of them is an all-in-one solution for the Stomp, so if you're using the Stomp by itself, this is a really great patch for you, especially in the genre of praise and worship. And then also, the other one is serving as just the amps. If you use outboard gear like different pedals and reverbs and delays, this is going to give you a really good pedal platform. And so both of them are free for you as a thank you for all your support and encouragement of this channel. And don't forget, I'm going to put a link down in the description box where you can follow it over and pick up this IR bundle for yourself. And big thanks to Selah Sounds because they are offering 40% off for the first 30 days of the posting of this video. So when this video posts, the first 30 days, use promo code TY40 and you can get 40% off of this bundle. As always, if this video helps you out, I would really appreciate it if you give it a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let's jump into HX Edit and check out these sounds. Alright guys, so here we are in HX Edit. We're going to check out this patch. This is one of the patches I'm going to give to you today. It's kind of an all-in-one solution with the Stomp. I got another patch here. If you use other pedals and stuff, this is another patch that is going to be good. It's just the amps, and it's designed to have other drives and stuff going into it. I'll show you that in a second. But this is a patch. We are on the clean snapshot here, and we'll go through the different ones in a second. But I just want you to hear these IRs in context. I have most of the effects bypassed except for this reverb on the end. And here is the bass tone. I'm using this AC15 that I've set up here, and as far as the IR, right now I'm using this G12. This is a greenback Celestion with a 101 and a 57. Here's what it sounds like. Now, on all my Rs, I usually cut it around 100, anywhere from 80 hertz to 100 hertz, and then I usually do 6,000 to 8,000 hertz on the high end, just to kind of take some of that sizzle off and take some of that low end rumble out that really doesn't serve any purpose in a mix. All right, so let's just start walking through some of these IRs to give you an idea of what they sound like. Here's this G1230. This is with a 421. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one of these. I'm just going to show you a few of them of the different speakers, especially the ones that I like, and let you go check these out for yourself. But I can assure you all of them sound really good. Let's check out a different speaker here. Let's go to this gold with a 57 here. Try a different mic here. Let's turn the 101. Sounds great. Let's try this. What is this? 57 P12. So we got P12, this is a Jensen. So this doesn't really make sense with this amp, but again, in the modeling world, there's really no rules. That sounds pretty cool. Let's keep checking it out. Let's do this Vintage 30 with the 57. This is a cool one. Cool. All right, let's try. And I find that they take drives really well too. Let's put a tube screamer in front of this. Now with this patch, I got a few different snapshots here. This is the clean. Let's go to this amp drive. It's going to kick the gain up on the amp a little bit. Let's leave it a little bit more driven and let's keep going through some of these sounds. So let's try the 57 here. Try one of these gold with the 421 and 57. These are now using multiple mics on the same speaker. And here's where the sound really starts to get complex to me. It sounds really nice. You get some really cool voicings here. Let's kick the amp up a little bit more. Here's the Drive Plus. Turn that delay off again. Now you can see when I went to that Drive Plus, I did a cut here by another 10 hertz just to take some of that low end mud as we're pushing the amp a little bit more. So here we go. So that sounds great. Let's keep going here. Now these are probably my favorite. These Vintage 30s here. This is with a 421 and a 57. Kind of has that chimey sound, and again, it doesn't have a ton of low end, but it's gonna sound really good in a mix. You don't want all that low end in a mix because it's just gonna get kind of muddy. And so this may sound a little bit thinner in this context, but in a mix, I think you're gonna be really happy with it. Let's put a tube screamer on that. So just really, really good. All right, let's check out these last two. I really like these last ones. Here's a Vintage 30 with a 101 and a 21. 421, sorry. Go back to the clean here. All right, and then this last one I'm going to show you is the 101 and the 57 here. All right, so that is a quick look of some of the IRs that you're going to get in this IR bundle 1. Again, I just love their concept and approach to these IRs. They're not giving you a ton of different options with different proximities and locations of the mic on the speaker. They're just capturing the full range, the best sound of the speaker with a few different mics, and they're giving you the best options of those, so you don't have to spend all your time tweaking. You just get a great sound. As you can see, pretty much all of these ones that we picked in here just sound really good with the amps. So let's check out this first patch that I'm going to give to you that's built around these IRs. So the way I built it is kind of influenced from David Hislop and his all-in package that he has. And what he did is he does the clean, I think he calls it drive and boost, and same concept here, right? So if I go to this amp, we have our clean, we have our amp drive, which is going to give a little bit more gain, change some parameters, and then we have our amp drive plus, which is going to give you a little bit more crunch for a lead sound. Now on top of that, I have this tube screamer routed to foot switch 5, and then also in foot switch 4 I have this Pog clone, as you can route to however you want, but it has a nice sound in there too. Now this vibe here I have routed to foot switch 1, and that's just turning it off and on. I'll show you that in a sec. And then the delay and reverb, that is routed to foot switch 2. Now they're always on, and foot switch 2 is going to change the decay and the mix of both of these and different values based on which one you have in and out. So a couple different flavors right there, but just trying to maximize the foot switches of the Stomp. So here again is the bass sound on the clean channel. Alright, now let's turn this delay on. This is going to give us a different flavor. So a little bit more ambience there. Let's turn the delay off and let's check out the vibe. So that's pretty cool. All right. So now let's go through the different snapshots that we have. So this is the clean snapshot. Then we're going to go to this amp drive. Let's go to the drive plus. This is for like a smaller lead or like a big rhythm. And then if you want, on top of that, you can engage this 808, and then I like to engage the Pog too for a nice lead sound. So again, this patch is completely free to you. There's a link in the description box down below. Go ahead and follow that and you can download this. And right now I'm using this G12 speaker with 101 and a 57, and I think it just sounds awesome. Let's check out this other patch that I have for you here. Now in this patch, this is designed to go with pedals on your board. And on here, I'm using right now this Vintage 30 with a 101 and a 421, and then I'm using this Gold, Celestion Gold with a 421 and a 57. Now the amps that I'm using are amps that I normally wouldn't gravitate to, but again, I'm not really going off the technicalities, I'm just going off the sound. So this is a Roland Jazz chorus. Here's the bass sound. Now I really dig this setup because on one side it's a little fuzzier, and on the jazz chorus side it's cleaner. And so when you start driving these, you get a really nice separation in the two. So in this patch, you have a trem here that's running before the amps. So it sounds nice. And then you have this room reverb over here that I have always on, but again, you can do whatever you want as far as routing these. I put a tube screamer in here just because I love to have that, even using other pedals. And again, I've given you some snapshots here, so that's clean. Here's drive with the screamer. Let's go to drive plus. With the screamer. Okay, so nice sound there. Let's go back to how I have it saved. All right, so again, here's the clean, and I'm going to show you how this takes some other pedals. So typically, I'm using a compressor always on. I'm using a Walrus Deep 6. I have a version 3. I'm going to turn that on. Check out the difference in sound here. Do you see how like it just gets jangly and it sounds, man, I don't know, that sounds rad. All right, so let's start using some other pedals in here. So I'm gonna show you the Benson preamp here. Off. All right, let's check out the Golden Boy by Jackson Audio. With the boost. Now here's where I like to add that tube screamer to just get that little extra push. So anyways, like you can see, a ton of different gain. Sounds really good with other pedals. And I honestly think the highlight are these IRs. They just sound really good. You can't go wrong. The ones that they provided for you, I haven't really found a bad sounding one. So again, head over to selahsounds.com. And again, from the posting of this video, for the next 30 days, they're offering 40% off this IR bundle 1. So that's a super killer deal. There's a link in the description box down below with the promo code TY40. Make sure to put that in during your checkout, and a link to the website as well, so you can go and check these out and read about them. But I hope that this is helpful for you. I hope that these sounds inspire you to write more music. Be blessed, and we will see you on the next video.